Good morning from my backyard garden. Been a little under the weather, so it's getting a little neglected. But I did replant the in-ground bed, and then down here, the sugar baby watermelons are all coming up. Doing pretty good. Roxanne's gonna bark, of course. I think I have some cucumbers planted here, some crooked neck squash that's coming up. I want to say either broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, Roxanne. I planted these a while back, so they've actually, this is the in-ground okra, and it's doing really well. Some small okra on there, some more flowering, pretty flowers. Again here, that was possibly broccoli or cauliflower. Down through here, which I'm going to end up trellising, is some sugar snap peas and some snow peas. And then I would like to say I remember, but I don't. So it could be cucumbers, because I planted some cucumbers as well. Some cantaloupe plants here. So maybe some crooked neck squash, I'm not sure. Kind of lost track. Over here we have the potato bed, and planted all kinds of different potatoes. Those are starting to pop up. And they're coming through, so I probably need to remound again. Who knew neglecting your garden would work out? I don't know. Roxanne, mouthy over there. And the banana peppers. Maybe not doing as well. This one I did pull some of these off. We got some regular green bell peppers, and it's flowering. Sweet bell peppers. I harvested a bunch of those, so, and it's still doing its thing. Need to get these off. I don't know, maybe I need to fertilize, because they just don't seem, I mean, the end of the kind of my season at the moment, but they don't seem to be doing as well. Something broke one of these branches. But I do have some peppers growing on that. It's a regular green bell pepper. Over here we have the purple bell, and it's doing excessively well. Got a nice big one down here, and those are all purple bells. Roxanne, this is the red bell peppers. Quite a large one here. It hasn't turned yet, but as I go up, you can see it's producing and flowering, doing real well. There's another one. So that one's doing pretty good since I took it out of the ground and put it in these pots. They're doing well. The orange bell pepper looks a little sad. That's the one that got broken, but I'm just like, that's all malformed, but I'm gonna let it go. Down here we got some flowering on the yellow bell peppers, and it looks like a bunch of peppers coming up here, possibly. It's forming, and some more flowering. I do have one yellow bell. This is the yellow bell, and it is starting to turn yellow, so we'll let that go a little longer. This is some of the eggplant that I pulled from the in-ground bed, and you can see on here it's got quite large, and it's been flowering. So far I don't have any eggplant coming on. First sugar snap peas died out. Two of the other eggplants, and then I do have some flowers on this one. And then onion bed. Doing super good. I did cut some of these, like, and used them in a, I cut some off the stems and used them in a dish I made the other day. The strawberries making a comeback. This one's still a little sickly, but that one's doing pretty good. That one died completely. Down here we have my orange, oops, sorry, lemon tree. It's doing okay. Over here we have the calamadine, which is still growing. Nothing's changed colors yet, but it's doing pretty well as well. The blueberry bush, I need to learn, I'm gonna have to watch some videos on how to trim it back and do that sort of thing. This one here is my initial okra plant. It's done extremely well. I've harvested 2 or 3 times off of it, and as I harvest, it keeps coming out, putting out more. I have some new stuff coming up. So that's good. Got some new pods starting. I typically harvest those and give them to my mom. I gave up, pulled the pumpkin patch, pulled the butternut squash. They were just horrid. My baby watermelons had like what almost appeared to be end rot. I don't know. So I have another one here starting, and we're just going to be hopeful. There's one there and another small one down there. But again, I just kind of let it go because I don't know what else to do. That was initial cantaloupe. Again, destroyed by something. Pulled them all out. That was some crooked neck squash, also attacked by vermin. Some kind of bugs. You can see this one's not doing so well. This is the spaghetti squash, so I'm not sure how long that's gonna hang. It's just not doing so good. Maybe it's the heat, maybe. And that was the zucchini. I pulled that out as well. Corn. Well, let's talk about our corn. I don't know. It did so good for a little while. And it was all green and lush, and this heat just kind of took it down. We have our carrot bed over here. This is doing really well. So the ones in the center gotten quite tall. And then around the outside, I did some succession planting. So once I pull the ones from the center and then the secondary ones, I just kind of ever so often put some more in. So they'll come up and replace the ones I pull. Well, when that'll be, I don't know. Miss Roxie. Miss Terrible Mouthy Girl. Hi. Good morning with your slobbery self. All right. As I said, I haven't really done a whole lot out here. I pulled a lot of the bed stuff and just been feeling under the weather, so it's kind of hard to get out here and do anything. These in the semicircle bed. The marigolds. Not as crazy about it as I thought it would be, and they kind of get unruly and out of hand, and I don't know if I should trim them back and just try to go again. I pulled a lot of them, and then like this here is the cosmos that are coming up, which are right cute. Have some here, and I planted some along the edge. Also doing good. We got our angelonia. And what I ended up doing with the crops, or the zinnias that I pulled, is I just laid out the seeds, and it's all coming up. There's a pink angelonia, hush, white heliconia. It's doing well. I had that. Then I had my gladiolus that bloomed, but you missed it because I was not well. So I'm hoping it blooms again. It was quite pretty. You got the white there. I seriously need to clean these beds up and reevaluate what I'm doing in there. Because, oh, I don't want to turn that, I guess. That's the semicircle. Killed off the grass in the middle section, which is where the fire pit and stuff's supposed to go later, but honestly, I just haven't been up to it. Another Cosmo. And then we have our red and pink pentas planted along here. And then some evolus. A little bush here. My poor salvia looks rough. It's one of my favorites, so sad. Let's go around here. I do have stuff I haven't gotten in the ground, obviously, that's doing terrible, which was citronella. I need to trim it back and try to get it in the ground. So the citronella, I have 2 of those. And I really want to, supposedly helps with the mosquitoes. Over here, I wasn't going to do tomatoes again, but then this is the heat master. So I'm kind of hoping this will do okay. I'm keeping it in the shade right now till it gets a little cooler than that one. And then this one, which is a cherry tomato, little beans. And I'm going to get those later on in the ground. I really like the ones that are for the salads. These might be a little bit bigger. But if they can withstand the heat or heat tolerant hybrid, I'm hoping that's going to do better out here because this Florida heat is unreal. Still have my hibiscus and the gardenia bushes here. You know, when they say a gardener's work is never done, they are not kidding because I'm constantly busy. Over here on my hot mess table, you got some stuff planted. This is, I don't know if you remember or not, that I planted grape seeds and tons of grape seeds. I've got 2, that one and the little small one right there. I did salvage some of my Quantico from the one bed and try to restart some of that. The flower beds, hot messes, sorry. Let's just say I pulled a lot of stuff. So I cut back my salvia here, cut back, that was the red sage. I'm gonna let that go for a bit. And then Desert Rose is doing well. This got out of hand, this pink polka dot. It was just flopping over because I really wasn't sure about doing what I did, but I went ahead and trimmed it back, and as you can see, it's got new growth. Did the same with my salvia over here. And then I do have random, Roxanne, get out of my flower bed, Mama. Over here I have some of the zinnias that came up, little voluntaries. That one's pretty. This one's different. Look at the coloring. Never seen one that color before, but I'll take it. This bed, same thing. Pulled up the cosmos. They kind of self-flowered a little bit down at the bottom, so they're coming up again. Very cute. And since I pulled them, the gazanias have kind of come about to do their own thing. Roxy quits killing my stuff. Down here, also pulled this bed. Again, you can see over there. But as you can see here, I have new zinnias coming up. And this one's not so bad. I'm gonna leave that. So when I get to feeling better, I'm gonna re-soil the flower beds and get some stuff going. But for now, I'm just gonna yell at Roxy because she's tearing up my flowers. And just keep going until we had to like store everything over there because of the storm that was coming. So there's a lot of stuff out in the tree line that I'm gonna use, but again, beautiful day out here. Hot as usual, but I kind of love the skyline and the trees. And this is a tree that got taken out by the Hurricane Ian, and it's kind of come back to life. It's got that wild limb at the top, but hopefully it'll bush back out and look really pretty. All right, well, that's about it for me. I got to get ready and go to an ultrasound, abdominal ultrasound. Miss Roxy, you want to say goodbye? Because you've been saying a lot. Oh, guess not. She's not real keen on the camera. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna pull the corn eventually. But that about does it from my backyard garden. Just a little walk through September 12th, 2023. I'll get back to you on another day. Have a great one.